And a chance for everyone to get some shots up. But we are a moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
You take a look at Westbrook. He's on the cusp of the top 10 in the Western Conference voting.
So still a long way away from being named a starter, but the fans aren't overlooking what he's been doing this season.
And keep tuning in for updated results. You can visit NBA.com for more. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Andre Kirilenko is out there at Malone. Then it's Jones. Then there's Robertson. And it's Chenier in at the 2 spot. And for the Suns, Darren Williams out there with White. Then it's Malone. Then it's Pippen. And it's Reed in at center, locking down the middle. Now here's Robertson. After the miss from Derek White. Kirilenko the pass to Malone. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. To the inside. And the jam by Karl Malone.
I love watching Malone just use that strength. He's so good at just kind of burrowing his way inside and then finishing above the rim.
Now here's Robertson. Coming off 31 points last game. Plays it up and banks it in. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
And he makes that one. Robertson's got 6.
attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Now here's Malone. Against the Lakers, he was really on his game. Pass to Reed, and the dunk by Reed.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Malone with it. Reed covering. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Shoots inside. Robertson. No good that time. White with the defensive effort. Back to Williams. Pass to Reed. Shot clock at 6.
How about the quicks there by Malone to get up and deter that shot, utilizing that size and reach for the rejection.
Robertson, a screen on Williams. On the wing, Malone. Looking for Kirilenko. He gets it there. Over Pippen. And there's Kirilenko on the assist by Malone.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Here's the 2K leaderboard with last season's best free throw shooting teams. The Clippers third.
They didn't give away any points at the free throw line, and that makes a head coach's life so much easier.
Williams against Robertson. It's Pippen on the wing. White setting the pick for Pippen. Over in the corner. White just 5 to shoot. Launches a 3. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Well, he's got a paint stroke. That one almost dropped.
And Derek White, he's one of the most valuable guards, Richard, in the NBA.
White can play the one, he can shoot the ball, plus he is an all-league defender. So Derek White gives you everything you want in your backcourt.
Here's Williams, following the score by Andre Kirilenko. Malone, a screen on Robertson. Williams against Malone, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And with this score of the Suns, you know, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for them.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
Free throw good, Williams. Greg, looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on a 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy.
Good for Williams.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Los Angeles Clippers, they come into this one following a loss to Oklahoma City. Pass to Chenier. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Fades back. Again, Los Angeles.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
It's White on the wing. Here's Reed. Shoots over Malone. Phoenix, no good that time either. Clippers leading by 6. Here's Chenier. Nothing on the board. Robertson drives in. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Robertson's got 10 points in the game.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those chip-ins are easy to come by. Now here's White. Malone outside. Outside Williams. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Malone's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Kirilenko. Look at number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Pass to Red. Back to Malone. Reed kicks to Malone. Marbury, good.
Not someone who stops the ball. Malone makes great decisions when he passes.
Robertson passes to Jones. Back to Robertson. Here's Chenier. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Malone dishes to Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Robertson passes to Kirilenko. A three-pointer off the mark. Suns trail by 8. With the step back near the three-point line, it's Red. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And you can tell the defender not anticipating the step back. He was headed in the opposite direction.
Outside, Jones. From deep, Robertson knocks down the 3-ball. Robertson's got 13.
The offensive successes due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
1:57 left to play here in the first. Malone in the high post. And now Jones running the floor all by himself. And then Jones with the jam.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Here's Marbury on the wing. Granger. Malone, a screen on Kirilenko. Granger misses.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Willis Reed.
And you got to love the all-around game Kirilenko has. He's terrific at both ends, and he can play at any pace, makes an impact all over the floor.
Turner's checked in for Reed. Both good from the line that time.
Well, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, the Clippers are inaugurating their new arena this season, and they're set to host the All-Star Game next season. It will mark the 7th time the LA area has hosted the All-Star facilities. Kevin, there will be no shortage of stars in attendance.
That's always the way it is in L.A. You're so right, David. It ought to be quite a spectacle. And so here are the Clippers after the Suns pick up 2. A nice shot by Chenier.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Malone, a screen on Robertson. To the paint. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. .32 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Chenier. Robertson outside. Pulls it up. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Robertson's got 15 points.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Here's Marbury. 8 points his last outing. Nobody near Granger. Nails the wide-open jump shot.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels. And it's gotten them up big. And we'll be back with you shortly. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
So with Malone sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. They've got Jason Tatum. Danny Granger out there with Miles Turner. Then it's White. And it's Marbury in at point. Jones with the bounce pass. Kirilenko kicks to Jones. Malone in the high post. Pass to Van Arsdale. Rebounded by Tatum. Suns trail by 13. Here's White. Van Arsdale pulls it in. Jones up top. Light covering. Jones, no luck.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Turner passes to Marbury. Knocks it loose. Emphatic finish by Tatum.
Tatum just has too much bounce right there. Better be careful. You're trying to stop that.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
The Suns have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's Marbury, defended by Jones. And Jones sends it back. Outside Kirilenko. 3 from Robertson. That is off the mark. He's shooting 60% on 6 of 10 shots. White the pass to Marbury. Turner against Malone. Pass to Marbury. Right side Tatum. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Back to Robertson. Shoots over White. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Suns trail by 11. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. Turner passes to Granger. Outside Tatum. Outside Turner from past the arc. Nailed from three-point land. Turner's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Makes decisive decisions on the hardwood. Once Turner saw the catch and shoot opportunity, he was locked and loaded.
Jones against Tatum. Trying to end the drought. And there's Robertson. That's good on the assist by Jones. Jones has got his 3rd assist on the night. And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Well, we've seen this a few times, Richard. Players getting booed at home. And that's got to be painful for a player.
You get taken back a little bit. For some players, it's deserved. But it's always a surprise. But you have to be self-aware. Did you deserve to get booed? In most cases, it's true.
minutes. Both teams making substitutions here. With the break in the action, let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been dialed in defensively this month. The Suns number 1.
What a month they've had defensively. I mean, they've really gotten after it on that end of the floor.
Off the inbound pass, and White slams it in.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Here's Van Arsdale. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist.
Mr. Triple-Double himself doing what he does best. Westbrook's assists are expected.
Clippers foul. Leading team violation. First personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Tatum. Pippen, a screen on Isaac. Here's Tatum. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Tatum's got 4 this quarter.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. But these guys need a gut check right now.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more fire on defense. Shoot, any fire on defense. They can't just be giving the game away.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
His 3-pointers off the mark.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Los Angeles leading by 11. Here's Isaac. Here's Sigma, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
The Clippers have been solid at the line so far, 4 for 4. And Phoenix making a change here. Reds checked in. And so he hits both. Greg, we know players are not shy about criticizing officiating. Anything you try to change or improve with the way the game is called?
Well, I like when the players and the refs get together in the offseason to go over video examples. And I think one thing that's important is you got to have relationships between the players and the officials. And then I think the fans can also then kind of get on the same page. There are going to be missed calls out there. That will never change.
A 3-ball. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Red's got his second bucket tonight.
Love the court awareness on that one. Williams demonstrating his outstanding vision by setting up the open man.
Pass to Van Arsdale. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Van Arsdale's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for the Clippers. Isaac against Tatum. Now Turner. Now Pippen. He has yet to score. Tatum with the screen on Westbrook. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Williams can't get it to go.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And it's good for 2. Van Arsdale's got 8 here in the quarter.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
Pass to Red. Knocked away. Down low. Outside Tatum. The tray. Red misses.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Westbrook kicks to Isaac. Isaac a screen on Red. And And this is what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Clippers. On Wednesday, they'll tip off a homestand starting with the Portland Trailblazers. Then on Wednesday, the Los Angeles Lakers will come into town.
And for that game against the Nuggets, seems like the season's flying by, as that's already their 10th contest of the year. Pecking order in the league starting to take shape.
Karl Malone's checked in for Tatum. He's off on the second.
You look at Westbrook's career, he has always been that guy, a triple-double machine who works hard on both sides of the ball night after night.
Pippen, no luck. Clippers leading by 16. Tomjanovich passes to Isaac, and Isaac throws it down.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
Back to Williams. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Kept alive. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And that's the last guy you want to defend inside. Malone is just too good near the hoop.
This is his first free throw of the game.
2 shots.
Shoot 2.
Free throw drops for Malone.
The bruising power forward, Malone, a dominant offensive player between his nifty post moves and that soft mid-range.
The Suns making a switch here. Reed's checked in. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Westbrook feeling it out a bit. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Williams dishes to Pippen. Malone sets the pick for Pippen. 1 second left, and it's sent back by Isaac. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with Mike Budenholzer. Bud, what are you looking to clean up in the second half?
I don't think our offense is really moving the way we wanted to, getting up and down the court in pace. And, we got to make a few more open shots, but I think we can be a lot better offensively.
We've seen that from your team, Coach. I'm sure it'll show up. Thanks. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
We're back again. Welcome. It's that time again to take a peek at how the mid-season power rankings are shaping up. Power rankings weren't big when you guys played, were they, Kenny?
No, they were not. But you know what? It's big. Shaqzilla over there.
I'm this way for a reason, Kenny. I eat meat. Have a steak. Maybe you'll get a bit taller.
Don't forget that protein. Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the Los Angeles Clippers.
The offense has been well engineered, kind of like diesel engine, but much, much more advanced. More like a jet.
Yeah, that diesel engine going to show you real power when that camera turns off.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, We'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in a second. Oscar Robertson has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for Phoenix. Trailing by 19. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Malone. Jones is out there with Andre Kirilenko. Then there's Robertson. And it's Chenier in at the shooting guard position. Here's Reed. Takes it off the glass. Reed's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Suns. Clippers leading by 17. Robertson passes to Malone. Robertson against White. Malone with the screen. Here's Chenier. That one doesn't drop. Some solid defense from Reed. Sun shooting 40% from the field. Stolen by Jones. Goes up. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Jones against Malone. Out to the wing. Takes a step back. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Reed. Outside for Pippen. From the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Robertson outside. Pass to Kirilenko. Now Malone. Reed with the steal. Here's Pippen. And it's blocked by Kirilenko.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting one of the past 4 shots to fall.
Robertson kicks to Jones. Outside Kirilenko. Robertson outside. Clock at 6. Back to Kirilenko. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Kirilenko's got 10 points in the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
And a chance here to check out some stats for Derek White. He had a strong showing last season and a top 15 ranking in blocks per game, supplying that backline protection that is so key to a great defense.
And just going back to his free throw efficiency, it's about confidence when you're at the line. You've always said it. He had it. That's how he ended up with the top 3 ranking. No good there. Clippers leading by 21. Robertson dishes to Kirilenko. Rebound by Pippen. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
His agility makes Pippen so dangerous inside. He can create contact while also being able to get the shot off.
First trip to the line for him here. The first one falls.
What doesn't Scottie Pippen do? A very polished defender who can also rain buckets down from wherever. Whenever Scottie's on the floor, he is making trouble for you.
And both free throws good for Pippen. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Robertson passes to Malone. Pass to Robertson. And here's Malone. No scoring in this one. Outside, Jones. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Karolinko. They grab their own miss. And the basket by Malone.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Now, here is Reed. Pippen with the wide open look. Phoenix no good that time either.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
LA foul. Phil Chenier. First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution from the Suns. Danny Granger. Jason Tatum. Stephon Marbury.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Malone with the steal. Here's Robertson. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Defensive foul.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, coming out of high school at 6'0", Derek White didn't receive any full scholarship offers. He says it was humbling, but it drove me to get better. Each time you have the doubters, you just put a little chip on your shoulder. The 29th pick overall in 2017, he's come a long way. Kevin, those chips are still there.
You're so right, David. Thanks. He's become a heck of a player. And that one falls for Tatum.
We talk about Tatum's offense, and for good reason, but his play on the defensive end is really valuable for this team.
On the wing, Jones. Pass to Chenier. 6 to shoot. They set the screen. Over Marbury. Here's Karolinko. Phoenix grabs the miss. Reed's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
They get it again. Granger. And at last, they get one to fall.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Malone. And it's Reed pulling it down. Reed's got 5 rebounds tonight. Granger passes to Tatum, and Jones sends it back. Robertson right side. Back to Karolinko. Jones up top, guarded by Tatum. Malone a screen on Granger. Chenier the pass to Karolinko. Lets it fly. Robertson can't get it to go. Suns trail by 21. Tatum down low. Defended by Jones. And Jones sends it back. And he gets it back. Now here's Robertson. He's got 20. Pass to Chenier. Here's Malone. Robertson outside. Shoots over White. The shot's good from Robertson. Robertson's got 5 points now this quarter.
What you love about Robertson is that he knows his strength on offense and plays to them with confidence.
Robertson with the steal. And now the Clippers on the break.
Well, so often we see this, transition buckets off turnovers.
And there's no defense for that. Live ball turnovers, they are the worst.
White setting the big for Tatum. Buries it from three-point range. Tatum's got 12 points in the game.
Well, after an uneven first half, he's managed to right the ship and get things going.
Robertson against White. Now here's Robertson. He's covered closely. Robertson against White to the middle. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second personal foul.
It goes on Moses Malone.
You know, the word you hear most about Granger is efficient. Good from mid-range, draws a lot of fouls, can score even when the D has all of his attention. And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Michael Redd's checked in for the Suns. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 55 seconds left in the third quarter. Westbrook with it. He's got 5. And he uses the glass on the layup. He's got 7.
Westbrook is too much to handle in close there. He's got so many different moves he can go to.
Throws it up high. And the chunk by Reed.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Pass to Sigma. Westbrook way outside. And it's Reed pulling it down. Reed's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Clippers leading by 18. Westbrook passes to Van Arsdale. Lobbed up there for Westbrook. Rebound by the Suns. Reed's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And here's Tatum for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Tatum's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Suns. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Clippers lead by 15. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Reed out there at Malone. Then there's Darren Williams. Then it's Pippen, and it's Red in at the 2. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Isaac a screen on Williams. Back to Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
Putting his high basketball IQ to work, Westbrook knows the pick and roll will open things up.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Suns, trailing by 17. Pippen kicks to Malone. And for 3, it's hauled in by Los Angeles. Isaac with a screen for Westbrook over Williams. Westbrook, no good. The Suns shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. Red passes to Williams. In the corner, Reed with it. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Great recognition of the mismatch, abusing the smaller defender, poor guy.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
I'm liking the throwback approach. They're making use of the mid-range area and inflicting major damage there.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Reed no good on the free throw. And they recover it. Ed kicks to Pippen. Malone sets the pick for Pippen. He's off from 17 feet.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
The kick out to Westbrook. Takes a three. It's hauled in by Pippen.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
Pass to Williams. From deep. Rebounded by Isaac.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Westbrook, no good. Suns trail by 15. Williams scanning the floor. Inside. Here's Malone. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Phoenix, Karl Malone. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Malone.
And this is one of the things they need to keep doing in the second half to get this win. Keep knocking down those free throws. They've been sensational here at the line.
Whitey's checked in for Michael Redd. Jones checked in for the Clippers. And he makes both free throws. Clippers leading by 13. Isaac outside. Westbrook against Williams. Back to Westbrook. Isaac a screen on Williams to the middle. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Count that one from Isaac.
Impressed with his decision making in these sets. Isaac knows where to roll to after setting that screen.
Pass to Malone. Pippen with it. Suns moving the ball around. Outside White. And he hits the jump shot.
Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Malone's checked in. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. He told his players, I love the energy right now. You look like you're having fun out there. Keep playing for each other because our chemistry looks great right now. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Chenier. Light covering. Driving the lane. Chenier, the pass to Jones. 5 to shoot. And the shot goes in. Isaac's got 6 in the quarter.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Williams dishes to Reed. Pass to White. Pippen against Isaac. Down low. Here's Malone, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
Robertson, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. Clippers leading by 15. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Malone passes to Jones. No good on the shot. Some solid defense from Pippen. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Chenier, the pass to Robertson. Yep, that one goes. Robertson's got 24.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Williams attacking. Oscar Robertson with the rebound. The Clippers have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field. For 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. 27 points for him.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Malone outside. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Malone with the steal, and here comes the break. Chenier, the pass to Robertson. Drops in the layup for 2. Robertson's got 7 points for the quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Malone, and there's the call on Jones. That'll be his second foul at the game. In recent history, GA, we've seen some so-called redshirt rookies really thrive in their first season.
Oh, great call, partner. Blake Griffin, Joel Embiid, Chet Holmgren, the latest, were all forced to sit out their first year, but they got to be around the team, soak up as much knowledge as possible, and you can't really argue with the results.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line.
Scottie Pippen.
That one on Pippen.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Shooting for the Clippers, Andre Kirilenko at the line for 1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Phoenix has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. White, bounce pass, Pippen. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Practically automatic shot there by Pippen. He knows he just needs the ball, and then he is good to go.
Outside Kirilenko. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Pass to Chenier. Shot clock at 5. To the inside. Nice shot by Robertson. Robertson's got 14 points now in the second half.
And the painted area is where Robertson can destroy you. He's just too strong and too skilled.
Here's Marbury. Covered by Robertson. Malone with the block. 1:43 left in the game. Jones kicks to Robertson. Pass to Malone. Over Reed. Phoenix grabs the miss. White with it. Jones covering. Here's Pippen. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Pippen's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Los Angeles.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season. So, Greg, you played the point. In Create a Player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Ooh, good question, Kevin. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody.
And he knocks down the first one. Some changes for Phoenix. Danny Granger has checked in for Malone. Tatum comes in for Pippen. And Michael Redd has subbed in for White. That one is no good.
Ooh, you hope that leaving points at the line won't come back to haunt them.
Robertson passes to Tomjanovich. Back to Robertson. And he lays it straight in. Robertson's got 33 points.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Red outside. The shot misses. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Van Arsdale, the pass to Robertson. And here's Kirilenko. Isaac right side. Here's Van Arsdale. Second chance shot. And that's 2 points on the layup.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
So the Clippers winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks. And so for Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and our reporter David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for tuning in to watch the NBA on 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Oscar Robertson.